Hello, my little ones. How are you? Fine, okay, right? Very good. Everybody is okay? Now look at this. Today, the easiest day for us. That is, never use them. Don't use them. Where? See, simple, like one languages. Never use the. So for example, don't say the English, the French, the Italian, the Swedish, the Greek, the Latin, the Malayalam, the Sanskrit. Never. Simple? Okay, don't use it. 2. Never with games, names of games. Never say the football, the basketball, never. No. It's not allowed, don't use it. 3. So, then you have some what is called proper nouns. This I told you already. Remember I told you that we began like this. Proper nouns means names of people. Names of people don't use. When you said William, the William. Proper nouns never use. Same with the names of countries. Names of countries. Don't say the Africa, the India. Names of countries. Never use. Understand? Don't use. Okay? And now, these are absolute, you can say. Absolute. No problem. Wherever you find names of language, names of games, names of proper nouns means names of persons. No? We don't say the Monday, the Tuesday, the Thursday, the July. Nobody will say like that. Isn't it? We will meet in the July. No. We will meet on the Monday. No, sir. Because they are proper nouns. We don't use that. Names of countries, the Africa, the India, we will not say. Okay, that is absolute. See that? Then there are some cases where sometimes say about proper nouns. Sometimes what happens, we will think like this. See that? We will say. What will we say? Say names like proper nouns, I said no. We'll say. Then, I said that is another point in nouns. When you say like this, names like nouns like fifth one I told you. King, queen, pope, plus name. Never use, never. Like for example, King George III. Not the King George. Understand? Queen Elizabeth I. Not the Queen Elizabeth. Pope Francis the First. Never say the Pope. But remember, I told you, what did I say? If there is only one of its kind, you have to use them. But when the moment you find Pope plus his name, never use. Understand? The fifth place where you should never use. Then you find what we call now names of countries. Already I told you, names of countries we will not use. See? Then there are some expressions like Trump, you can see like this. Sixth one is that Mr. Trump was elected president. See that? Mr. Trump was elected president. such expressions never use the with the official, with that official name, president. Elected secretary, not the secretary. Appointed secretary, appointed lecturer, appointed professor, not the professor. Never, never, never. These are never. These are all areas where you should never use this. Some people say, no, he was elected the president of our association. He was elected president. He was appointed secretary. He was elected vice president. Mr. Ramnath Kovind was elected president of India, not the president of India. Understand? Mr. Narendra Modi was elected Prime Minister of India, not the Prime Minister of India. That is in this use. Understand? Other places you can use the president. The President of India will be arriving here. The Prime Minister of India will be visiting our country tomorrow. That you can say. But in this expression like this, Trump was elected, was appointed, you should never use the. You can use, I told you, now remember that the President of India will be visiting us tomorrow. Okay. The President of America will be coming here tomorrow. And all those things that we can do, but not in this case. Understand? Then another seventh place where you should never use is plural nouns. Use the plural nouns. Sometimes use generally, general, not specific. That is already we are seeing the same thing. Boys are mischievous. Boys are naughty. General, not which boy, that boy, we don't know. Plural nouns. So also abstract nouns. In abstract noun, wisdom, truth, then bravery. You cannot see bravery. You can see a brave man, but you cannot see bravery. Abstract. Abstract nouns. These are called abstract nouns. Abstract means opposite of concrete noun. Concrete means you can touch and feel, you can sense. Suppose you have a stone, you can touch it. Myself, you can come here and touch me. So I am a concrete noun. That's it. Concrete. This ball is a concrete noun because you can touch, you can feel. But when I say truth, where is truth? When I say cleverness, where is cleverness? So that is abstract noun. Abstract nouns, you don't use. We don't use what? The. See, these are examples, green, etc. Yes. That is, we should never use. With languages, with games, with proper nouns, names of countries. But remember, yesterday I told you, or the last class, if the country is made up of small units like the Soviet Union, the USSR, the USA, the Netherlands, the UK, that is the United Kingdom, you have to use. That is a small, when they are parts, no. But not India, not the India, yes. So proper nouns, names of countries, king plus name, queen plus name, pope plus king, see? And then expressions like was elected, is appointed, was elected, is appointed. Plural nouns generally, see, general, and also general name substances. You have seen now? Gold is a substance. Substances. Gold is a precious metal. Which gold? General use of substances. Names of substances. General. But he said the gold mined in Africa. Then it becomes the gold. That is already we have seen general and particular use, isn't it? Plural nouns in general sense, substances in general sense, we don't use no. Okay? Or you can add one more where you can see, just now we have seen, no? attend. Buildings. Buildings. When you refer to function or purpose, we don't use the. Say, to school, to etc. Yes. To school, to prison, to temple, to church. See that? So we don't use that. Already we have seen that. That is what we must kind of see. You can use, you cannot use, depending on. See that. So these are points that you should remember. Where never, never, never use. And then meals. Yes. With meals we don't use. 11. Meals we don't use. We don't say the breakfast. You can take the breakfast, you can take the dinner. No. No such thing. But here is a problem. What is the problem, do you know? If the meal is a social function, see that, then you will have to use them. The dinner will be served at 8 o'clock. That is not a daily, we have not taken, that is not our daily meal, but a special thing. The breakfast will be ready for visitors at 9 o'clock. So that is a special meal, special function it is. Breakfast, the dinner, the lunch, we can say, but not our daily lunch. You can take the lunch today, you cannot say. You can take the breakfast today, you cannot say. You can take the dinner today, you cannot say. The dinner will be served, means it's a function, all of you are invited for. See that? That is a slight difference, right? Again, then you can see the particularizing aspect. No? The dinner means this particular dinner for this particular occasion. The breakfast means this particular breakfast for this particular occasion. But generally speaking, no. Breakfast will be ready at 5 o'clock. Routine. It's a routine. So routine means we should not use the. See, the never we can say like this. Languages, no. Games, no. Proper nouns, no. Names of countries, no. Except that there is a slight difference, you can see. Small countries and the form. King plus name, no. Queen plus name, no. Pope plus name, no. See? Then, this expression, is selected, was selected, is appointed, was appointed, or were appointed. Pronouns in general. General use. General use. No. See that? Then abstract nouns, general use. No. Substances, general use. No. Isn't it? Buildings for a purpose, no. Meals, general. General means routine. Routine means no. Don't use. But if it is a function, a special case, we must use. That already we have seen. These are simple things. Never. But remember this: absolute languages, games, then proper nouns, names of countries. Names of countries is a proper noun. When you say names of countries, that's a proper noun. So we don't use it. So, again, I told you, I will say reverse exercise. That is, when you find a noun like this, when you find buying an abstract noun, when you find a plural noun, when you find names of a substance, a name of a building, or a name of king before the king plus name, or name of countries, or any proper nouns, games, languages. See why? And you will find out, because absolutely you cannot use, never, you can say, you cannot use the. Understand? That's a very simple thing, I think. It's not a problem for you. Okay? Hope that you are enjoying these classes and you are learning it properly. I'm hoping that tomorrow again we will see for another session, probably the last session for our definite article. with that, I think we shall wind up the discussion on the definite articles. So these lectures on the definite article are useful not only to primary, secondary school students, but also for other people who are preparing for IELTS, TOEFL, and the OET, AET, whatever it is. TOEFL, IBT, and the internet-based test, IBT. So, because this is an area where a lot of confusion comes to our mind. Should I use that? Should I not? Remember, always I told you the golden rule is see whether something is particular, whether something is specific. In that case, you should use the. That's all. Okay. That's a very simple rule you can remember. I think that will be all right. So we will see for our last class tomorrow. Until then, we will say goodbye.